So it's now 4:18 in the afternoon. I think I've made a really nice unsettling theme tune. That being said, I'm not quite done with it. Here I'm gonna play a little bit of a sample for you guys. And then it slowly ramps up on and on the further we go, and then it becomes a mess of anxiety, as I like to call it. Yeah, I'm gonna save this, and then I think that's good for now. I should get back to the animation side of things, but this was a nice palette changer. Hello everyone, it's now 10:50 p.m. and I have all of Jiri's dual sword attacks in place. So now, depending on the inputs, let's say I go left heavy, so light, heavy, light. If I put that input in, it takes some stamina to do. So if you look at the top, look at the top left, the green stamina bar pops up every time I do a move. Yep. So now this is just me pressing the, okay, let's say the heavy move, the light move, and the light, heavy, light. I'm not doing the other one because it's actually locked until you have your stats up, your body stat up to 9, I believe. Jiri starts at a body stat of 7, so she can't actually use it at the moment. But the fun part is, so let's take the left heavy light, the light heavy light move. This one. If I press light again after the animation at the proper time, light heavy light, light heavy light, light. It adds another move. Light heavy light, light, light heavy light, light. And then if I, on the second move, if I press heavy right after, it'll finish the move. Light heavy light, light heavy. Nope, I messed up the timing. Light heavy light, light heavy. Light heavy light, light heavy. Aha! Light heavy light, light heavy. Oh, I'm a bit late on the heavy input. That's why it switches to the other move. Light heavy light, light heavy. Nope. Light heavy light, light heavy. Nope. I need practice at my own game. But yeah, it might need me to change the delay or how long it takes before the input. The light, 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 light. Yeah, light, light, heavy, light, light, heavy, light, light, heavy, heavy. Nope, heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah, I need practice at my own game. But yeah, it's in now. Now it's just gonna be me tweaking stamina costs for all the moves. Getting in after this is gonna be getting the dodge moves in, and just polishing. As you can see, still a few glitches here and there. What was that? Okay, so that's another glitch. I also have to apply the IK to the feet on each of the moves. As you can see, IK is working when I don't have a weapon. But when I do have a weapon, or these weapons, the foot placement is not quite right. I have to fix that a bit. Hello everyone, it's now 11:08 a.m. on Wednesday. I just finished tweaking the IK system and getting it set up for each of the attacks for Jiri. I'm thinking of changing my plans a bit. I'm still doing the whole every character gets 2 weapons thing, but for the demo I'm only gonna set up one weapon per character, just to limit myself. There aren't any merchants in the demo, so I think I can get away with just giving each character two weapons of the same type. A little bit of backstory for, I guess I never explained this on YouTube. Each character can carry 2 weapons, and each character themselves has access to 2 weapons. So Jiri, I lost her. Where'd you go? Jiri here, she uses these twin swords here. Twin swords that can either curve or go straight. That's a button press. Or she uses one short sword. For Dorian, he uses either brass knuckle-esque weapons or a staff. Nick uses what I'm calling a bow. It's a bit different than an actual bow and arrow that we have. But yeah, he uses that kind of like a staff, and then he uses it to actually shoot. And then his second weapon is a dagger. And then lastly, Scythia is the only one that kind of changes the rules. She only uses melee weapons, like gauntlets. The only thing is she has more combinations than the rest, and she has a ranged laser blaster. I think I showed it off a while ago. Don't remember. I might have shown it in the first devlog. Have to double check that. But yeah, that way, hopefully, with like 5 or 6 combos per weapon, not counting Scythia, it should keep the combat very varied. But yeah, that's what I've been doing all morning, just tweaking the the IK for the foot placement so we don't get much clipping. There is limitations. I mean, like very steep hills or something, you are going to still get clipping just the way I'm doing the math. I might be able to tweak that out of it or add a special case or something, but for now I'm just glad it works. Yeah. And once I finished with Scythia, the second main character, I think I'm going to go into the weapons and actually add the proper materials. And yeah. Hello everyone, it is now 5:38 p.m. on Wednesday. I spent most of the past few hours just cleaning up the animation blueprints, making sure I can get some of the glitches out and some of the key process problems, and that kind of just led me into just debugging some other stuff too. I actually didn't get back to any of the exporting the animations because I was on a roll with all the debugging and just some optimizing stuff and didn't want to stop. It is now 6:57 p.m. and this is the part where I don't know if the devlogs are going to be that effective. A lot of what I've been doing for the last few hours is just cleaning things up. Actually, last hour? Yeah, it's been about an hour. I can't remember. Yeah, it's just been cleaning things up in the code, just making sure everything is streamlined. I did add a new way of playing like a swishing sound effect every time the weapon is attacked with, and that gets triggered from the animations themselves. That said, I don't have any of the sound effects yet, so there's not much to show you from there. But it's set up, so all I have to do is record those sound effects and I can play them. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Yeah, I'll pick this back up in the morning, and for now I'm just gonna unwind and reset myself. Hello everyone, it's now 3:44 p.m. on Thursday. So continuing off from the editing, from the bug fixes and tweaking I did yesterday, I found this weird glitch where no matter what I do, the damage always tends to be 0 for the AI. Here, let me show you what I mean. I hard-coded a spawn AI button. See the purple 0 there? Yeah. And I'm not quite sure why. I've double-checked the math a few times, so it shouldn't be happening unless the oh, and then they do die, so something's going on here that's not meant to be. Ignore the red lines. That's for me testing the ray tracing. Yeah, so I've been at this for like half an hour now trying to fix it. I can't seem to get it. I know it's not the math. I've double checked it quite a few times. Something's up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep at this, I guess. It must be something simple that I'm overlooking. So I finally figured out the error now. It's now 4:16 p.m. Turns out, while I set the max HP to 100 in the default, I set that after making the stats for each character, each of the NPCs. That said, that means when they're doing the damage, I clamp it so you can't do more damage than their max HP. I was hoping to avoid situations like this where numbers get ridiculous, but yeah. So even though the minimum HP was minimum damage was 1, the maximum damage able to do was 0, so they weren't taking any damage. I fixed that now. So now when we spawn a character, it's actually doing damage, and then it switches when it kills them. There's also supposed to be a one on death. You're supposed to play a death animation, go limp, and then after a little bit they despawn. Yeah. It's still not 100%. There's still a few glitches, but it seems to be working for the most part. That said, I'm a bit tired. It's only 4:18, so I'm gonna do what I can for the next little bit, but I might call it an early day today. Hello everyone, it's 9:06 a.m. on Friday. I think I'm gonna be continuing with the AI debugging from yesterday. But first, some breakfast and time for me to wake up. So it's now 10:20 a.m. on Friday, and I just realized I never actually showed off the AI trees. I'm not using the Blackboard system that's default into with Unreal. Instead, I'm using my own custom behavior trees in Blueprints. I just feel I have more control this way. I know the Blackboard system is set up to handle all this, but personally I enjoy it when I make something custom rather than I know it's silly, but still it works. So this is the hostile tree. This is the neutral tree. The top dictates dictates exactly what state the character is in. The bottom dictates what they're actually doing in that moment. Same thing here. What state are they? Are they attacking, idle, defending, running away, fleeing? Running away and fleeing. Yeah, or just wandering. That's the top. What the top does. The bottom is more precise. If they're attacking, are they looking at specific targets? If they're attacking, what attack are they using? Stuff like that. This is just for finding a target and getting closer to the target, and then playing the animation at the end. Yeah. So I've been just debugging this, making sure it all works. I just recently I realized I didn't actually check if the characters are dead. So if they're dead and limp, they could still be trying to get to the next target, which happened a few times, and I got a good chuckle out of that. Their limp body trying to chase you down. It is now 11:12 a.m. on Friday, and the game crashed. I just started filling out all the data tables I needed, and tried to make an edit to one of the material lists, and it crashed. That's what I get for trying to do a bunch of things too fast. Yeah. Just now I gotta wait for this to load back up. I've been realizing just how long it takes the editor to open up again for Unreal. I'm not sure if it's just the size of my project or something else, but it does get annoying because if it does, whenever this does crash, or if I close it and then I realize, oh, I need to do something else, it takes like 5 minutes to open it back up. That's no exaggeration too. It actually does take around 5 minutes to open up. Well, now I just get to sit here. So it's now 11:21 a.m. and the game crashed again. So it's clear to me that modifying the data tables is not wise. What I'm trying to do is add another variable to the material, so when it gets generated, it has a quality range. You have a random chance of getting a really good quality material or really bad. But the game doesn't seem to like that, so I gotta change up the way I'm doing that. Might do it in the blueprints, or I might do it when the generating the actual material, like the physical material in the world. But yeah, I have to figure this out. So it's now 12:04 p.m. The data table for all the materials is filling up quite nicely. I did decide to make the quality part of the generation. So actually, when you interact with the material, when you're actually mining it, when it spawns it into the world, that's when it actually generates the quality. So this is staying 0 for now, and then it gets generated in real time. That said, yep, this is coming pretty well. This is for all the crafting. This will not be in the demo, but I've been putting it off long enough. I should probably do it now. Yeah. I don't have the meshes or the inventory icons yet, and I still need to describe everything. That's gonna be fun, but it is getting filled out. So all these are now ready to be used in recipes for crafting. That said, it's 12. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'll be back to finish this up. It's now 3:13 p.m. on Friday. I spent the last little bit doing some music, and I'm about to go out, get some, buy some groceries and stuff. When I get back, I'm gonna do more of the data entries, and that might be it for today. It's now 7:12 p.m. on Friday, and I just finished filling out the data table for all the materials. These are going to be used for the crafting. I believe I said that in the earlier today, but don't remember. Yeah, so I got everything from the name. The description is still blank because I haven't gone around to getting that. Like I said before, quality is being handled when this is spawned into the world. Descriptors, I did have to go in and modify the descriptors. We have acids, don't, actually let's go through all of them. Just unknown, thread or metal, hide, bone, fabric, wood, stone, adhesive, fibers, powder, oil, sap, scrap metal, acid, and gems. And from these, I'm going to make every craftable consumable or tools or gear or weapons. They're going to be made out of these stuff. Now I have some that I just couldn't think of proper names for. So right now just they have placeholder names until I get back to it. I could not think of a single hide, mainly because I forgot the name. I forgot why I named my animals in this world. So those 5 will be the name of the animal hides, and then these are going to be reinforced versions of the first 5. This isn't. When it says mat, I mean actual like floor mat, not like material. Here. Bones, same thing. The first 5 are going to be from the animals. The last one is going to be ancient bones, I think. Actually, let me just call that. No. Yeah. Ancient bones, and then we have gems at the back. I wanted to get fancy with the gem names, but I couldn't. Everyone around the world basically has the same names for these gems, minus a few things here and there. The biggest difference I could find was like ruby. Some people spell it with the I, some people have an accent to it, some stuff like that. But for the most part, the gems are all similar, and no matter where you go, so I just left it with the English names. So it's actually 3:51 p.m. on Sunday now. Last few days I've been just working on filling out all the data tables. I also redid the crafting, like the data tables for the crafting table system, especially the food, as you can see here. Originally I had one for all, basically every kind of food you can buy in the game, and then one for all the recipes you can craft in the game. I decided to put them all together just to make things easier on myself. All the recipes are still here, but yeah, this is everything you can cook in the game, including the ingredients. The top here are just ingredients, but yeah, everything you can cook or buy, all the consumables in the game. I lost count of exactly how many there are, but I believe there's at least 340 different combinations, and that's not including like, let me see if I can find it, juice. So here is just juice, but then this would update depending on which fruit you used or vegetable you used. So it could be apple juice, orange juice, grape juice, and there's different types of apples, oranges, and grapes or whatever in the game too. Meaning that there's tons and tons. I apologize in advance for any completionists in my future. That being said, there is a bit of editing I need to do in the crafting system, and all this is not even going to be in the demo, so I didn't really make much progress towards the demo. But I got into a roll, so I thought, let's just finish this while I'm here. There are still a few things that I didn't name, so I still can't decide if I just want this to be like small, medium, or large, or just based off the animal that comes from it. It comes from. And these, I think I said this in the last little clip. I can't remember. Sorry if I am repeating myself, but These are based off the animals, and what's it called? These are based off the animals, and I haven't gotten a name for the animals yet. So yeah. Then there's all the fish. I started some of the descriptions, but yeah, it's just been so much. I think the descriptions themselves I'm not gonna do yet. Quality is gonna be handled the same way as crafting, so don't need to fill this up. What I haven't done yet is still need to go through and what eating each of this does. So the effects, does it increase your stealth or attack or whatever? How much does it heal you if you eat it? How much does it fill your thirst or your hunger? The size in your backpack, stuff like that. So it's now 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. I just finished up one of the tracks. I think I'm going to use this as a boss battle for maybe the 4th boss. I have to go back into my notes and check that. But yeah, I like how this is turning out so far. I'll play the little intro just to start, just to show off, but I'm not going to play the whole thing. Yep, and it goes on after that, but I don't want to show off the entire thing. Yeah, but that being said, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna hang out with a few friends and like unwind. It is the weekend, so. Hello everyone, this is Editing Joseph here. So it happened again. I think my computer was a bit overheating or overworked or something, but all of yesterday's recordings didn't really record properly anyways. So to avoid me sounding like I'm on slow motion, just a quick recap before I end this video. I spent all of yesterday, Sunday, and today just finishing up a ton of data tables, and it's just very tedious. I went in, actually let me show you this. I showed you this earlier, but it was part of the corrupted recording. So so what I've been doing, give me 1 second. Excel, game reference. So what I've been doing is, based off of this giant Excel sheet, I've planned out every single thing of the game. Everything from the materials that you can, the resources that you can gather, to the named eye for the eye system, to the natural crysts that you can gather, to the dungeon. Oh, I copied this to Trello so you can't see that anymore. To the dungeons. Everything has been planned, and a lot of these I've been just going in, copying and pasting them into the data tables in Unreal. And yeah, it's been exactly that, just copy pasting everything for the past 2 days. It's super tedious, but getting it planned like this saves me headaches in the future because everything's already done. Yeah, my workflow tends to be, I plan it in Excel or Word or even pencil paper, go in Unreal, get the functionality down and with placeholders and stuff, just so it's working properly, and then I plug in all the actual models, the actual textures, effects, everything that data table entries, everything that I've planned. I put that in at the end once I have it working. That being said, sometimes it no longer matches up afterwards. This was the material list, but now I also added the description and a bunch of other stuff that's not in this Excel sheet, so I couldn't just import this into Unreal, which did slow me down and did become very tedious. just me copy pasting, but it works. Yeah, so once I finish editing this, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube and I'm gonna call that a night. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe. It's been so encouraging seeing all the views and everyone leaving some nice comments. It just, yeah, it gives me that little push to continue working on this, which I am really appreciating. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.